Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, chapter 3, text 22. Evam brahmanam pitarang smayomana sucismita uvacho tato jamata taveisa bhrugunandana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Sukanya, however, being very proud of her chastity, smiled upon hearing the rebukes of her father. She smilingly told him, "My dear father, this young man by my side is your actual son-in-law. The great sage Chyavana was born in the family of Bhrigu." Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Although the father chastised the daughter, assuming that she had accepted another husband, the daughter knew that she was completely honest and chaste, and therefore she was smiling. When she explained that her husband, Chyavana Muni, had now been transformed into a young man, she was very proud of her chastity, and thus she smiled as she talked with her father. You understand? Chastity is the pride. Chastity is the strength. Do you understand? It's the potency of the woman, lady. Do you understand? That is, Sukanya was chaste. That young man, Chyavana Muni, was very, very old. Do you understand? But he was transformed, a very handsome young man. Otherwise, how can he accept this Sukanya, a young girl, as his wife? So two Ashwini Kumaras came, so he begged him to give him youthful life. Do you understand? The two Ashwini Kumaras, they have power. They have power. They are physicians of heavenly planets. So, they told him to take a dip in that, have a dip in that lake there. So, three of them, two Ashwini Kumaras and Chyavana Muni, had a dip in that lake. They came out a young, handsome, young man. Do you understand? The Sukanya couldn't recognize. They look alike, three of them. Sukanya couldn't recognize who was real her husband. So she requested to Ashwini Kumaras, "Please tell me, was my husband? Now he was very young man." Then two Ashwini Kumaras very pleased because Sukanya was chaste. She wanted her actual husband that her father has given. Do you understand? That's chaste lady. That's chastity. Prabhupada has said in his purport, and the Srimad Bhagavatam speaks about it. Bhagavad Pramanam Amala, spotless proof, and you have to accept it. Here Prabhupada says, when suddenly Sarjati saw that his daughter had accepted someone else, even though the man was young and handsome, he immediately chastised her as Asati, unchaste, because he assumed that she had accepted another man in the presence of her husband. According to Vedic culture, even if a young man is given an old husband, she must respectfully serve him. Do Do you understand? This is Vedic culture. Do you understand? Prabhupada Maharaj says, this is chastity. This is chastity. Satitva. It is not that because she dislikes her husband, she may give him up and accept another. And then she will become unchaste, prostitute. Do you understand? There will be no chastity, and this is not Vedic culture, it is against Vedic culture. Do you understand? He doesn't accept this. So he'll commit offense. He must be punished by Jamaraj life after life. Bhagavata janamani se javana sama. Tar shastra che janme janme prabhu jama. Do you understand? Chaitanya Bhagavata, Vrindavan Das Thakur says, one who doesn't accept Srimad Bhagavata, why Bhagavata has been given to you? Why it has been given? This is as good as Krishna. Krishna Tulya Bhagavata. Krishna, who is only well-wishing friend. He knows what is real beneficial for you. Do you understand? Payonidhi. So, if you won't accept, they will commit offense. He must be punished by Jamaraj life after life. It speaks about chastity. This is chastity. It is not because she dislikes her husband, she may give him up and accept another. This is against Vedic culture. According to Vedic culture, you man must accept the husband given to her by her parents and remain chaste and faithful to him. Therefore King Sarjati was surprised to see a young man by the side of Sukanya. Now Sukanya is telling everything. Do you understand? And she smiled because she was chaste. Proud because she was chaste. Honest and proud. Do you understand? Chastity is the strength of woman. A woman who is not chaste, unchaste, no strength, no spiritual strength. Do you understand? Wonderful stories are there about chastity. In Mahabharata there is one story. Be attentive. That story in Mahabharata. One lady, chaste lady was there. Her husband was a leprosy patient, a leper. Do you understand? Yes. But chaste lady shouldn't leave and get another husband. No, this is against Vedic culture. What is chastity? Woman should be, the lady should be devoted to her husband. This pativratya. Satitva pativratya. Chastity and devotion to the husband. That is ornament of the woman, lady. And that is the, you see, potency, strength of the lady. You understand? Yes. That's ornament and potency of the lady. Chaste lady, chastity. And she must serve the husband with full faith and devotion. Her parents had given it. Shouldn't reject. Though her husband was a leprosy patient, the lady was serving with full faith and devotion, giving him all pleasure. She's just lady and devotion. I was saying, a story there, and it is the ideal Lord Ram's wife Sita Devi is ideal, chaste lady, crest jewel of chaste lady, Sati Shiromani, Potibrata Shiromani. Do you understand? Sita Devi, do you know Ramayana? Yes, Goddess Sita, the wife of Lord Ram, was ideal. Lord Ram is ideal for all men. And Goddess Sita is ideal for all women. Lord Ram is known as Marjada Purushottama. Do you know? Lord Krishna is known as Lila Purushottama. Lord Ram is known as Marjada Purushottama. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu is known as what? Do you know? Prema Purushottama. Do you understand? Payonidhi. Lila Purushottama, Marjada Purushottama and Prema Purushottama. You understand? Yes. The Marjada Purushottama Lord Ram, he never transgresses the Vedic etiquette, Vedic rules, regulations. Strictly observes the Vedic etiquette, Vedic rules, regulations, Vedic culture. Do you understand? He came here to teach us this thing. Very strictly follows. You understand? Huh? Similarly, Sita Devi, ideal chaste lady, ideal devoted lady to her husband. Lord Ram has Ekapatri Vrata, accepts only one wife, doesn't accept another wife. You understand? And Sita Devi was banished. After returning from killing Ravana, rescuing Sita, Lord Ram returned to Ajodhya. Do you understand? Do you know the story? But the people of Ajodhya couldn't accept it. The Sita Devi stayed in the house of Ravan, great demon, for so many years. How she was chaste? How she was chaste? But Lord Ram, before accepting him, do you understand? Before accepting her, Lord Ram told her, enter into the fire and prove your chastity. Do you understand? So Sita Devi entered into the fire, came out bright, effulgent, just lady. You understand? This test. Ladies to this test. Enter into the fire. If fire will never burn you, then you will chase lady. Do you understand? So Lord Rama has accepted. Lord Rama knows, because the Supreme Personality of Godhead, He knows everything. The Sita was pure and chaste. Yes, he accepted, but people of Ajodhya couldn't accept it. The people told so many things about Sita Devi unchaste. Jad jad acharati seshtha tatadeva itarajana sadat pramanam kurute lokastada anuvartate. Isn't it? Seshtha, leader. You understand? Those are leaders. Those are superiors. They should be ideal. They should set example before others. You understand? Jad jad acharati seshtha tatadeva itarajana sadat pramanam kurute lokastada anuvartate. Srimad Bhagavad Gita says. You understand? The king is a leader. Government head will be leader, is leader. Father is the leader. Guru is the leader. Superior persons are leaders. They should set example before others. Otherwise, how the other people can be taught? Do you understand? So, people of Ajodhya thought of like this. Oh, Lord Rama accepted unchaste wife. You understand? So Lord Ram had to banish Sita. You understand? The Sita Devi was banished. But Sita Devi didn't disrespect her husband, Lord Ram, because she was devoted, she was chaste. She was not thinking of any other male but Lord Ram. Though banished. You understand? Is mentioned. Sita Devi was saying like this, let me die, let my body be burned to ashes, and let those ashes put as the root of a tree as manure, and let that tree grow, do you understand, vigorously, and take the log of that tree and to the carpenter, let the carpenter make wooden sandals for my husband. So let him use it. Let me serve my husband in that way. Do you follow my language? Payonidhi, this is chastity. The chaste lady only thinks of her husband, never thinks of any other male than her husband. You understand? Such a chastity, strength. So I was telling that story from Mahabharata. That chaste lady was there, and her husband was leprosy patient, but she was devotedly serving. Pativratya, satitva, never disrespected him, and fulfilling all the desires of her husband and giving him pleasure. Once her husband thought of to enjoy a prostitute who was living nearby. Do you understand? A prostitute was living nearby. Her husband thought of to enjoy that prostitute. Is a leprosy patient, ugly looking, cannot move, you see. Invalid, completely invalid person. Cannot move. But wants to enjoy. That desire of enjoyment is so strong. Jirjato janu jirjate tas dukkha nivahang sarma kama drutam tejet. 9th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam says, Jajati Maharaj statement. Jadustajya. It's very difficult to give up this desire of enjoyment, especially sense enjoyment, sexual enjoyment. Do you understand? Payonidhi, have you given it up? Taste is there, taste is for you. Do you understand? Payonidhi, 9th canto, Jajati Maharaj says, Jirjato janu jirjate. The man has become old, completely invalid. Completely old and invalid. His senses are very, very weak now. He cannot, and still the desire is there. He is going to die. He is on the deathbed. Still, he has desire to enjoy sex. Sex desire is so strong. Do you understand? But if you want really happiness, blissfulness, free from this miseries, immediately give it up. Do you understand? Jirjato janu jirta krishnam dukkha nivahan sarma kama dhruvam tejet. How can one give it up? Kama krishnarpani. Do you understand? Payonidhi. Kama krishnarpani. Offer it to Krishna. Become as lusty as gopis. Do you understand? Gopyaha kama. Develop gopi bhav. Do you understand? Payonidhi. Otherwise you cannot give up this sex desire. This is kama krishnarpani. Do you understand? That's one story. Great Mughal emperor was there. Akbar, do you know? Akbar, great Mughal emperor. Do you understand? In his court, there was Biraballa. Do you understand Biraballa? Who used to speak very funny stories. Do you understand? Makes Akbar laugh, enjoy it. So once he said, Emperor Akbar, this sex desire is so strong, one cannot give it up. It's very difficult to give it up. Even an old man going to die, completely invalid, still he has that desire. And Akbar said, oh, no, this is not true. An old man, invalid, is going to die. No, it is true. Shall it be proved? Yes, prove it. Then Biraballa said, all right, you find out the oldest person in your empire is going to die. You will go to him and prove it. Do you understand? So, it was found out the oldest person in his empire. Then Biraballa said, all right, you will go, I will go myself and bring your young daughter, 16-year-old young daughter with us. Do you understand? These 3 persons should go there. So, Emperor Akbar brought his young daughter, 16 years young daughter, very beautiful. She put on nice saris, nice ornaments, nupur, tinkling, very nice. Put on lipstick, so many things, very beautiful. The 3 of them went and message was sent to that oldest person. Emperor Akbar was coming to see you. He was astonished, amazed. Why Emperor Akbar was coming to see me? I am going to die. Do you understand? Still they went. And that old man was lying on the cot, invalid, complete, going to die. Threshold of death, is going to die. So, this side of the cot, Biraballa and Emperor Akbar stood, and that side of the caught her. Akbar's young daughter stood. Do you understand? That person looked at the young daughter. It didn't look at Akbar. Do you understand? And Birabal, you see, he is not looking at you. Emperor Akbar is looking at your daughter. You see how this sex desire is there. So strong, jijjato janu jijjato tang krishnantu karnabam sarma kama dupam tejet. That is said. If you really want happiness and pleasure in your life and completely do away with this material distress and suffering, immediately give up this desire. So his wife could understand it. Then wife thought of how can I help my husband? The prostitute wants money. We have no money. We are very poor. And my husband is a leprosy patient, ugly looking, complete invalid, no beauty, nothing. Why the prostitute would accept him? What shall I do? Then she went to the prostitute house, used to go there, serve there. Cleans her house, washes her clothes, it does some work every day. So after a few days, the prostitute saw why this lady was coming here and rendering such service to me. I am a prostitute, I am condemned in the society. Why this lady, a very beautiful looking lady, seems to be very chaste lady and devoted, why is she rendering service to me? Then once is asked, why are you serving me? I am a prostitute, condemned in the society. Then she expressed, I have a husband, but is a leprosy patient, complete invalid, but he wants to enjoy you. We have no money, and my husband also not looking handsome, ugly. You won't accept him. So I am serving you if you shower some mercy on him. Then the prostitutes are very much pleased with the service of that chaste lady. Yes, all right, bring your husband this evening. I'll fulfill his desire. You understand? Then in the evening, that chaste lady went to the prostitute's house carrying her husband on the shoulder because he couldn't move, he couldn't walk. Then prostitute had prepared some food, nice tasty food, and she had put it on a table in different pots. One earthen pot, one brass pot, one silver pot, one golden pot, one stone pot. Do you understand? Different pots she had put. Then the prostitute told that leprosy patient, please take your seat and I have prepared some food, you just eat it. Then I will fulfill your desire. So that leprosy patient tasted from this pot, from that pot, from that pot, from that pot. And he said, it's only one food, not different foods. Why you have put it in different pots? You could have put in one pot. You understand my point? Then prostitute said, yes, food is one. Containers are different. One is earthen container, another is silver container, another is golden container, another is stone container, are different containers. But inside, do you understand? Food is one. It contains one food. Only containers are different. Similarly, you have such a beautiful wife, chaste, devoted wife. I am a prostitute. Inside your wife and inside me, the same thing is there. Only the outward body may be different. She may be blackish, I may be white. Do you follow my point? Payonidhi. Then, why do you want me? Why have you come to me? Such a good lady, chaste, devoted. The prostitute taught him a very good lesson. Such a good lady, chaste, devoted, the prostitute taught him a very good lesson. Sometimes prostitutes teach very good lesson, yes. Yes, Chintamani Vesya, isn't it? Villomangal Thakur's story is there. Chintamani Vesya taught him very good lesson. Told Villomangal was such a lusty person. Do you understand? Very lusty person, very much addicted to that Chintamani Vesya. Do you understand? Even he went to her house on a very, very bad day. Continuously raining. Inundated, whole land was inundated. And that was his Shraddha, Pitru Shraddha Divas. Do you follow? Maharaj, what do you say in English? Pitru Shraddha? Offering Shraddha, oblations. Shraddha. This is the father, you see. It's anniversary. That day one should do Sankirtan, think of Vishnu, Krishna, austere life should maintain. But in that day, Villomangal went to that prostitute's house. This Chintamani Vesya, whole land was inundated, continuous pouring, torrential rains. He's so mad. Kamandho. Do you understand? Andha means blind. One who has developed such lust is one sort of blind man. Kamandho. Do you understand? He went. One dead body was floating on the water. Taking help of that dead body as a boat, he went there. Then the prostitute had closed her doors from inside, bolted it. Do you understand? So how could he enter? He entered into the roof, through the roof, that the thatched roof, some little opening was there. And one snake was hanging. Thought it as a rope. The snake was hanging there. The catching hold of that snake, thinking it as a rope, entered into the room. Then when Chintamani Vesya, do you understand, saw him, hey, why have you come here? Such bad day. And this is Pitru Shraddha, Divas, day of your Pitru Shraddha. You would have thought of Krishna. Look, Sankirtan. Why? What beauty is here? What is there inside my body? The bones are there, stool is there, urine is there, mucus is there, bile is there, flesh is there, blood is there. All nasty things are there. Inside this body is a bag. What attraction is there? All beautiful is Krishna. Kandarpakoti kamaniya vishesha sobham. Krishna's beauty far excels that of crores of cupids. Is all attracted. People are attracted towards Krishna. What is this attraction? She just chastised. Do you understand? And gave good lesson. And then he turned his face towards Krishna Villomangal completely. Do you understand? Yes, sometimes prostitutes teach very good lesson. Very good lesson they teach. Then Villomangal completely became sadhu, great saint and dear devotee. Do you understand? Dear devotee of Krishna. That story. I am not going to tell that story. I am going to tell this story. You understand? So, then that leprosy patient said, all right, let us go. I haven't taught a very good lesson. Let us go. So, that night was also like that. Very dark night and torrential rain was there. Very dense dark night. So, devoted chaste lady carried her husband on her shoulder. They went. So, on the path, there was Mandukya Muni sitting on Sula. What do you say, Maharaj? Sula? A pointed thing that passes through this anus is the punishment. We say Suri. Do you understand? The king of that state had inflicted that punishment on Mandukya Muni. Do you understand? He was sitting on that. That pointed thing is a sura. Pierced through the anus. Very painful. You understand? But his Muni, he has some strength. Do you understand? Yogic strength. Therefore, he was not dying. But it's very painful. So, on the path, this dense dark night, that just lady, devoted lady carrying her husband was going. By chance, her feet hit him. That Muni. That Muni get much more pain. And that Muni said, "Who are you? Who are you? What, me? Oh, you are so proud of your chastity." It is said here, this Sukanya was proud because of her chastity. That is pride. You are so proud of your chastity. All night I curse. As soon as the sun will rise, your husband will die. Do you understand? Hey, follow me. Payonidhi. Don't be inattentive. As soon as sun will rise, your husband will die, I curse. Then that chaste lady said, all right, if really I am pure and chaste and honest, I say, sun will never rise, my husband will never die. Yes, a chaste lady can say so. And such strength, this potency of chastity. And that happened. Sun didn't rise. Yes, rising of the sun was checked up. Then that was a problem for Brahma. Is Brahma's creation will now going to be destroyed if sun will never rise? That's a great problem for Brahma. Oh, my creation will be destroyed. All demigods, they approached Brahma. What happened? Everything will be destroyed. Now sun is not rising. Then Brahma meditated and could understand, oh, chaste lady, that chaste lady has checked the rising of the sun. So Brahma went to that chaste lady with Anasuya. Anasuya is another chaste lady. Do you know Anasuya? Payonidhi. What are you? These are stories. It's in Vedic literature, speaking about chastity of the lady. Why it is here in Bhagavatam? This is teaching. We have to accept it. It's Vedic culture. It's wife of Atri Muni. Do you understand? Wife of Atri Muni is Anasuya. She is a very famous chaste lady. Do you understand? That's another story. I will tell you. Now let me finish this story. Now, with Anasuya, Lord Brahma came to that chaste lady. Do you understand? Was the husband, his leprosy patient. Then requested, please, oh chaste lady, paid obeisances, please withdraw your words. Withdraw your words. Let sun rise, otherwise the whole creation will be destroyed. But that lady said, no, I won't allow my husband to die, because if sun will rise, my husband will die. Then Brahma said, no, your husband will never die. I'll make him live. Please withdraw your words. And Anasuya, another chaste lady, she also requested, please, mother, please withdraw your words. She withdrew her words, then sun rose. And her husband died, but Brahma sprinkled some waters from his Kamandal water pot, and her husband regained his life. Now, no leprosy, very handsome young man, very beautiful husband. Do you understand? This is chastity, Satitva. Do you follow? This is potency, strength, chastity. That is ornament of the ladies, the strength of the ladies. No chest. Even kaya manovakya, body, mind and speech, one should be chaste. Even in the mind, she should not think of any other male but her husband. Do you understand? That's chastity. Do you understand? Such is chastity. And this speaks up about chastity. So Sukanya loved, he says. She was completely honest and chaste. Though chastised by her father, she was smiling because she was chaste. You understand? Then I'll tell you the story of Anasuya. Anasuya, the wife of Atri Muni, a chaste lady. You understand? While Lord Ram was banished, going to forest with his wife, Sita Devi and Lakshmana, they visited Atri Muni's hermitage and visited Anasuya. Do you understand? Just lady. But down, take that blessings. Do you understand? Anasuya gave a garment to Sita Devi. Have you seen Ramayana, TV? Famous TV, Ramayana? That you'll see, and if you can read Ramayana, you'll get this information. So Anasuya gave a garment, a sari, to Sita Devi will never become dirty. It's always fresh, blazing. Do you understand? Yes, Amrana Vastra. So that Anasuya, this just lady, once Narada Muni came to test her chastity. Do you understand? Narada Muni came to test. She was famous, noted. Narada Muni, let me go and test her chastity. Narada Muni came, singing in his veena. Do you understand? Narada Muni bajaya veena, Radhika Ramana Nami. Isn't it? Huh? Do you know veena? String the instrument? Huh? Can you play? Sing? Huh? Like Narada Muni? Was traveling universe, all the universe, you see, everywhere he can go to the material universe and the spiritual kingdom also. Narada Muni came and sadhu comes, that is the duty of a grihastha. They are grihastha, to serve sadhu, pay respect, do you understand? Give him nice seat, give him nice food, bhiksha. Narada Muni said, I have only one bhiksha, one condition. Do you understand? If you come naked and give me bhiksha, I will accept it. Otherwise I won't accept. Do you understand me, Payonidhi? Naked. Do you understand? The lady cannot be naked before any other male. Only she can be naked before her husband or before any woman. Then her chastity will never be polluted, spoiled. Do you understand? If she becomes naked before any other male other than her husband, then her chastity is polluted, spoiled. So Narada Muni gave that condition. If you come naked and give me alms, I will accept. Otherwise I won't accept, I will get away. You understand? And this is grihastha dharma. This is dharma of grihastha, duty of grihastha. Atithi comes without prior notice. That is atithi. Do you understand? Guest. In English you say guest. Without prior notice arrives. Is atithi seva. Is dharma of a grihastha. Do you understand? He must serve. And please him. This is Shastra. Shastra has said this thing. Mahaprabhu has said this thing. Do you understand? So, they are grihastha. Her husband was not in the house. Away, Atri Muni. Only Anasuya was there. But Anasuya thought, what shall I do? That is the condition. If I won't give him bhiksha, he would go away. Then I will commit offense. We will be offenders. We will go to hell. Do you understand? So, but he is not prepared to break his conditions. So he thought of, all right, I'll give. Do you understand? I'll come naked. But if she would come naked before Narada Muni, how her chastity would be kept intact, polluted. So she thought of. Krishna gives intelligence. Tesang sattajuktanang bhadatam pritipurvakam dadami buddhi jogam tam jena mangupadanti te. 10th chapter Bhagavad Gita. She's chaste. She's always thinking of Krishna, Supreme Personality Godhead, and husband as the representative of Krishna. That is just lady, things like that. Now she had his foot washing water of her husband. She had kept it. Every morning she used to wash the feet of her husband and takes that water. That was there. Then it's a thought of a light. She took some water, that foot washing water of her husband, and sprinkled over the body of Narada Muni, and immediately Narada Muni turned into a woman. Do you understand, Payonidhi? Immediately Narada Muni was turned into a woman. Now she came naked. Allah, take arms. The woman can be naked before any woman and only before her husband, not before any other male. Then her chastity will be polluted. This is test. Do you understand? Then Narada Muni felt ashamed and ran away and said, yes, she is chaste. This is chastity. Do you understand? And the Sukanya is also a chaste lady. Leper got such a body, very handsome, young body. No leprosy was there. You see, lust is there always. That desire of sex is there, but it's question of chastity, satitva. Do you understand? It's not question of to free from sex desire. It's very difficult to give up unless you develop pure Krishna bhakti. Every moment, Rusikena Rusike says Sevanam, Rusikena Rusike says Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. 24 hours day and night, if your senses, including mind, are engaged in service of Rusikesa under the guidance of bona fide Guru, then you'll be able to conquer this desire of lust or sex. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Do you understand? I say, Kam Gopya, like gopis. Kama Krishnarpane. Give this desire to Krishna. Please take it from me, O Krishna. You understand? This Prahlada Maharaj, when Lord Nrsingadeva offered boons, said, Prahlad, he was very dear devotee of the Lord, and Lord Nrsingadeva said, I am very much pleased with your devotion. You beg for the boons, whatever you like. Do you understand? Nrsingadeva said to Prahlad Maharaj, and he was offering mukti. Do you understand? But Prahlad Maharaj said, I don't want mukti. I don't want. So many souls are suffering here from time immemorial. I don't want mukti. I don't want to be liberated and leave this world unless all the souls are delivered. Isn't it? That's the heart of a Vaishnava. The heart bleeds seeing the suffering of the souls here. Do you understand? And in Chaitanya Leela, that is Vasudeva Datta, he said the same thing to Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu said, you are Prahlad. You are Prahlad. Prahlad had said and you have said. So he didn't accept this boon of liberation. Do you understand? Then he said, all right, if you want to give some liberation and say boon, so this is my prayer to you, that Jadi dasyasi me kaman barang swangstong baradarsabha kamanang hrudi asangroham bhavastu brune barang. Isn't Maharaj? 7th canto. Baradarsabha, your supreme person in offering boons. Do you understand? If you want to give me any boon, this is my prayer from the core of my heart to you. Please give me such boon that any moment, any time, this desire of sense gratification will never crop up in my heart. Do you understand me? He begged such boon. There should be no material desire in my heart. Please give me this boon. So ask for this boon. Then you'll be free from this desire, otherwise not easy thing. Very difficult. Dustajyada, dustijya, jijyato janu jijyati. Tam trusna dukkha nivaham sarma kamo drutum tejet. Jajati Maharaj says, na jatu kama kamanam upabhogena samyati. Abhisat vasmavartneva bhuyo evabhivaddhate. 9th canto. If you give enjoyment to your senses, the more you give, the more they want. They will never be satiated. As for example, if you pour ghee in a blazing fire, will it be extinguished? Will it be extinguished? It becomes more ablaze, and give more ghee, more ghee, more ghee. cannot be extinguished. You understand? Similarly, if you give enjoyment to your senses, more you give, more they want. Never be satiated. You understand? It's only one way. Always, 20 day and night, 24 hours, engage your senses, including mind with the service of Rishikesh, who is the master and controller of the mind and senses, Krishna. Then you will be able. Develop Krishna, pray like gopis. Then you will be able to conquer this lust, the desire. Otherwise no possibility. Thank you. Mancha kalpatarvesya kripasya spattanam vaishnavedhyo namo Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki jai, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.